Hello, my name is Yasmin and welcome to Yoga with Yas. Thank you for joining me today. Now, this one is a challenge that you can do every day this week if you would like. Do you think you could do one sun salutation a day? Or maybe 2 or 3, or maybe even 10? So today we're going to run through 10 sun salutations and then we're going to finish it off with a tree pose, and I'll mention there's a few modification options so that hopefully whatever level that you are at, you can give it a shot. We'll start with a short warm up, so if you're ready to give it a go, have a lie flat on your back and just gently hugging your knees, giving it a little rock side to side. If you do need a longer warm up than what we're about to do, please feel free to pause here and then you can play a different yoga warm up or run through your own thing. Bring your arms out to the side like you're a T and let your legs just softly fall over to the left hand side. You can straighten the top leg if you'd like more of a stretch, or put a bolster underneath your knee if you need more of a stretch. Just feeling that lengthening down the right side of your body. And inhale the legs back to center, give them a little hug all the way through, open the arms out, let your legs roll over to the right hand side, and then you can straighten that top leg again if you want a little bit more, or a bolster underneath the knees for less of a stretch. Just feeling that stretch down to the left side of your torso now. Just tune into your breathing as well, breathing in through your nose, and out through your nose. Engaging the core, and the legs back to center, give them another little hug. Place your heels on the ground so they're nice and close to your pelvis, but squeezing your glutes. Inhale as you lift up towards the sky into a little bridge, holding for a moment, and then exhale as you lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. 2 more of those. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, engaging the core. Exhale, lowering down. 1 more. Inhale, squeezing all the way up. Exhale, lowering down. Do a few more of those if you like. If there's any other back warm-ups, laying flat on your back you'd like to do, feel free to do those. Otherwise, we're going to come into all fours now. Just take our spine for a bit of a wiggle, whatever way feels right for you. Just tuning into your body, feeling any niggles or aches you might have that you need to be cautious of. Remember that this is your practice, your flow. It's about doing what feels right for you. And if you need to leave something today, you can leave it. We can always try it another time. It's always your practice, your flow. Then we're going to come to center. Inhale as you open your chest forward and your pelvis tilts up towards the sky. Exhale as you roll down as you come through just a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rolling down. And your big toes come together, the knees come out wider. You can have them forward and straight if you like, or you can drop them wider as you sink into a little child's pose. Just relaxing here for a moment, feeling the stretch through the arms, the armpits, chest. Breathing in and out. And then lifting back up as you inhale, the right leg comes forward, but just in a low lunge for feet, the hands on the ground, feet, toes are spread wide on the front one, and the toes are untucked on the left. And then just walking backwards into a half split. So the toes tuck underneath on the left-hand side as we do this. We exhale as we walk back into a half split. You can point and flex your toes if you'd like a more dynamic warm-up. Just pull the shoulders back and down. If you find that you're getting stuck rounding, we all do it. Just lifting the chest up, walking forward again, 1 more. Exhale as you come backwards. Inhale as you come forward with the chest. Exhale as you come backwards. Coming forward, and then just bring that right leg back. The left leg comes forward. Now we're on the left side of it. Low lunge. Doing that stretch to the front. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your nose. And walking backwards as you exhale, toes tuck underneath on the right hand side. You can point and flex the foot on that left hand side for a more dynamic half split on the left. Walking the hands forward as you inhale, back into that low lunge. Exhale as you come back into a half split. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you come back into the half split. And just inhale as you step forward, bring the right foot to meet the left. And then just hanging gently. You can hold onto your elbows just ragdoll. Sway slightly side to side. And this forward fold. Feeling your spine lengthen. Breathing in and out. You can hang it for a moment more. Or you can interlock your hands behind your buttocks. Pull the shoulders back and down. And just start to lift the arms slightly, just a little bit. Just to Feel that stretch opening through your shoulders as you come forward. You don't have to get your arms all the way out towards the side. They're down here on your bum, that's totally fine. Or if they're just hanging in that forward fold, whatever's right for you. Just keeping the legs soft. And if your arms are up, just lowering them down now. And inhale into a halfway lift. You've got a couple of options here. You can flip your fingers on the ground, place your hands on the shins, working towards that nice flat back. Or you can even pop them onto the thighs here. Keep the knees a bit softer here. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale for a halfway lift. One more. Exhale, fold forward. Then inhale to roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up to the sky. Arms come up, squeeze the wings gently, lifting that upwards. And then exhale, the arms come down. Should now be standing at the front of our mat. Roll your shoulders back and down. So we're going to get into the Sun Salutations here. Just take your wrists for a couple of rolls if they need a little bit more of a warm-up. Our wrists and our hands do a lot of work here. Opening the hands out to the side. Take a breath in. And exhale, drop the shoulders, open your ears, soften the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, floating down into your forward fold. Inhale for the halfway lift of your choice. And then exhale, stepping backwards. This first one, I'm going to drop onto my knees. So the knees come down, we're in our plank, the high plank, and then we exhale as we lower down, the elbows bending straight backwards. And all the way to ground and inhale in your baby cobra. In your baby cobra, your hands should be there as a guide, not forcing yourself up. You'll be using nice strong core, nice strong glute muscles. Tuck the feet under 1 foot at a time and exhale as you look up into your downward facing dog. Feel free to walk the dog and paddle the feet, the heels up and down, warming up the hamstrings. And just suction cut those fingers to the earth. Pretend you've got frog hands holding them to the earth. The more you push those fingers into the ground, the more stable you'll be through those wrists. Breathing in and out to the pelvis a little more up to the side. And moving towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the side. Up and slow. Exhale, the arms float down. Roll the shoulders back and down again. Inhale, the arms come up. Squeezing the glutes. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, do a halfway lift. Then exhale, stepping backwards. This time I'm going to take the toes option. You can take the knees option we just did if you prefer. Now, nice and strong through the core in this high plank. The fingers are locked into the earth. And then you shift your weight forward slightly. The elbows bend backwards. And exhale as you lower to 90 degrees. And then sweep through and inhale into your upward facing dog or your baby cobra. In your upward facing dog, your glutes are squeezing, your knees are off the ground, your shoulders are working your ears. 1 foot at a time, tuck the feet under as you exhale into the downward facing dog. Taking a breath here, breathing in and out. Put the pelvis up to the sky, anchor your toes to the ground, fingers to the ground, breathing in and out. Towards the front of the mat. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms sweep up to the sky. Squeeze the glutes strong. Exhale, the arms come down. Take a breath here. Be nice, strong. So let's see if that's it. Breathing in through your nose. And out through the nose. And every time you exhale, the shoulders sink a bit further away. Soften the knees, that's 2 down. Inhale, arms come up towards the side, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale for a halfway lift, shoulders back and down. And exhale, stepping backwards, knees or toes, I'm taking toes, shifting the weight forward. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you bring your upper facing dog, baby cobra. Exhale as you step up into that downward facing dog. Build that pelvis to the sky. Strong through the arms, through the shoulders, pushing your chest forward into the pelvis up. And breathing in and out. Moving towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, the arms come down, that's 3. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale for a halfway lift, shoulders back and down. Exhale, stepping backwards and taking toes and, knees this time. Knees lowering to the ground. Exhaling as I'm lowering all the way down to the earth. And then rolling the shoulders as I inhale up into the baby cobra. Squeezing the glutes. Then tucking the feet under one at a time. Exhaling as I push up into downward facing dog. And you can take whatever option is right for you. Knees, toes, modify this in whatever way is right for you. You can go slower if you want, you can go faster. So practice. Looking towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, pulling forward. Inhale, arms sweep up to the sky. And exhale, let your hands down or down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, pulling forward. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back with knees or toes. Chaturanga, lowering down. Exhale, inhale, your upward facing dog. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Moving towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms swing up to the sky. Exhale, arms float down. So we're halfway through. That is 5. If you want to do the next 5, feel free to follow along with me. Inhale, arms come up, squeezing glutes. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping backwards. Knees or toes lowering down. Inhale, lengthen your upper facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, pushing up into your downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Walking towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms sweep up to the sky. Squeezing the glutes. Exhale, arms slow down. And pull left. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, stepping backwards. Dropping to my knees this time. Lowering down. All the way to the earth. Rolling the shoulders back and down in the baby cobra. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Feet tuck underneath as you exhale and push up to your downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Moving towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms all over the sky. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, the arms float down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, stepping backwards. Knees or toes shift away forward. Lowering. Inhale, the upper facing dog of baby cobra. Exhale, pushing back to your downward facing dog. Taking a breath, breathing in and out. Walking towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms come up towards the sky. And exhale, let the arms down. All going well, we've only got 2 left if I've counted correctly. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping backwards. Knees or toes. Shift the weight forward if you're on your toes as you lower. Inhale, your upper facing dog, your baby cobra, squeeze the glutes. Exhale as you push back. Downward facing dog. Put the pelvis towards the side. You're looking towards the front of the mat as you inhale. Your halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, let the arms down. Last one. Inhale, arms come up, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, folding forward. We're going to slow this one down. Inhale for a halfway lift, shoulders back and down. And then exhale, stepping backwards, knees on toes. I'm going to finish on the toes. Shifting the weight forward, bending at the elbows 90 degrees, and lowering. Inhale, the upper facing dog, squeezing the glutes. Exhale, one foot at a time, touch underneath. Your downward facing dog, spread the toes wide, the fingers wide. Suction cup into the earth. Lift the pelvis. Push the chest. A little bit further forward. A little bit more. Breath in. And out. A little bit easier than it was last time. At the start. Breath in. And out. Walking towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. exhale, holding forward, holding here for a breath, in and out. You can ragdoll again, you can hold into your elbows, you can interlock your hands again like we did towards the start, and bring the arms up a little bit higher. Bring the arms up, nice and strong. Engaging forward and stabilizing, lowering the arms down, back into your forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, like to the back. Exhale, rolling forward. Inhale, smooth the arms out to the side. To lift up, into the glutes, upward salute. Exhale, let the arms slow down. Right, that's 10 of those done. So we're going to come into a tree pose now. If you do need a moment at the end of the Sun Salutations, especially if you go through them faster, you actually get a little bit breathy, and especially if you are talking like I have been. But it's important to really focus on that breathing and take it in. So we're just going to ground ourselves again, opening the palms, take a breath in and out. Let the shoulders sink away, especially when we need balance, like in a tree pose. You want to be nice and stable. Breath in, out, feeling the earth beneath you. Now, if you need to be near a wall for this one, or even using a broom handle for balance, that is totally okay. Now, we're going to start with the left foot placed down, and the right leg is going to come up. So the left toes spread out nice and wide, and then the right toes, we're just turning to open that leg out on the right. Your heel is above the ankle, not on the ankle. Lift the chest up nice and tall. You can pop your hands wherever feels right for you. Have them out to the side if you need more balance. You can pop them in heart center, just in prone position, or you can even lift them up above your head, whatever feels right for you. So this is that first one, that first option, or a hand on a wall as well. The next one would be lifting your foot up off the ground. So the foot is now cradling, that arch of the right foot is cradling the left calf. So holding here, if that's the spot that fits for you. And then if you'd like to go a little bit higher, you can hold onto the right ankle and just place the right foot on the inside of the left thigh for that higher tree pose. And if you fall out, that's okay. You can just stop and try again. Trying again and again is how that balance gets better. Every time you try, it's going to send that feedback to your brain. Your brain goes, cool, we want this balance. It's a good thing. Remember, the arms are out to the side. You might find it easier to balance when you're holding onto a pole or a wall. Whatever is right for you, this is your practice. If you'd like a more advanced version of this with the extended leg, then you can hold onto either two fingers over the right big toe or holding onto the inner arch. I personally prefer holding onto the inner arch, even though typically the pose is the two fingers around the right big toe. So lifting the chest up nice and tall. If you want to give this a shot, and remember you can hold onto a wall. Lifting and slowly starting to straighten. If you want to stay here and just work on getting that balance with you in that, slightly more awkward position, tree pose. Otherwise, straightening out the right leg, shoulders are back and down, and working towards straightening it completely. Breathing in and out, and just find somewhere to focus on. If you want to try that pose at home, you want to get better at being able to bring your leg into that position, but you're not able to do it yet in a tree pose, you can lay on the ground, flat on your back. That sounds good because it'll keep your pelvis nice and square as well. The left arm comes out to the side, and the right one is going to come out like this. So if that's better for you, you can do that. And remember, you can also use a strap. You can put a strap around your foot to work on bringing it out a little bit further with that extended leg. Hence the same on the other side. The more that you practice that, the more you work on getting that flexibility, especially through the adductors, the easier it'll be when you're in a standing position. So have enough of a play on the right side there. Then we'll switch over to the left-hand side. Remember, you can pause this if you need to. So spreading the toes out nice and wide on the other foot. Lift the chest up and either placing the toes on the ground so that the heel of the left foot is now just above the ankle on the right. Or you can come up a little bit higher, placing that left foot so that it's hugging the right calf. Again, hands wherever feels right for you. Shoulders are back and down. And then a little bit more advanced. You can use your left hand to guide the left foot as you place the heel right up into the inner right thigh. You can hold here for as long as you need. It's practice coming in and out of it. And finding a spot on the floor just to focus on so your gaze isn't jumping around too much. Find it easier if you find a nice steady spot to put your eyes. Again, the arms out might give you better balance, or holding onto a wall or a pole, whatever's right for you today. This is your practice, your flow. And now you can have a lay down if you want to try the extended leg without being in a tree pose. Otherwise, if you'd like to try the extended leg on this other side now, taking either the two fingers over the big toe or holding into the inner arch, shoulders back and down, that other arm comes out for balance here. And then you can just stay holding in this position, or you can work towards slowly straightening the leg on the other side, feeling that lengthening, just anchoring yourself, keeping the shoulders back and down, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, focusing on a spot to hold that balance. And then when you're done with it, bring the leg down. Again, nothing wrong with laying flat on your back or that one. It's a great way to practice it. Even if you're watching TV, you can lay on the floor and have a play with that and use the strap. And even in a standing position, if you're feeling strong enough, you can hook the strap around and use that foot, use that to guide your leg up. So for today, feel free to, if you would like to have a Shavasana now, if you would like to lay on your back and just maybe side twist, feel free to do whatever is right for you to come out into practice, or perhaps you're going to do some more Sun Salutations or some other yoga poses. Regardless, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you've enjoyed today's yoga flow. Feel free to challenge yourself over the next 7 days and see if you can do even a couple of Sun Salutations, and just, or even practicing your tree pose, whatever is right for you. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy your week, and I'll see you next week for the next weekly yoga flow.